jungle, 4 monkeys went fishing. That is till their trip went awry. One's a capuchin and one's a chimpanzee. The other baboon, the last a blue monkey. Leaving their homeland, stepping away into time. Doth end. They walked out to venture and never looked back. That's the DM says.
Look at all these monkeys. Monkeys in the jungle. Monkeys in the jungle. Monkeys in the jungle. They're not in the jungle anymore. They're not in the jungle anymore.
Hey everyone, welcome to Jungles and Dragons, episode 22.
22.
We're all here today to play this actual play podcast game about 4 monkeys who go to the Forgotten Realms and go on an adventure. I'm here
Spirit
as senior
Harrison.
DM. Everyone, introduce yourself, please.
All at once.
What's up, guys? It's me, Ethan. I'm back on the podcast. I have not been fired yet. I'm playing Paul Beenis, Paladin Chimp Knight. And this week's funny, funky monkey fact of the week, whatever, is a memory about family. It's not gonna. It's a
Family.
This is the family. This is the family episode.
It's
This
all about
episode's all about
family.
family.
It's about
Paul
family.
Beenis
turns into James Brolin. Not everyone has a family.
When Ani becomes a man, he becomes Vin Diesel.
Sprouts 2 pigtails.
Yeah.
Everyone's your family.
No, but Paul Beenis' family fact is it's a rather dark one, actually. It's
Oh no!
it's about how he lost his mother.
God
damn it.
So
Yeah.
if you've been keeping up with the Beenis family lore, if you've been reading the Beenis family tree, you know that Paul Beenis'
Sean
father
Venus.
is a magician.
Ma Beenis.
Ma Beenis and Pa Beenis, but Pa Beenis, Beauregard Beenis, is his father, and Paul used to be his assistant for his magic tricks, and so was his mother. And for one of the shows, Beauregard Beenis tried to do the old saw the assistant in half trick. So he made Paul Beenis grab the saw, made his mom go into the box, and he said, "Boy, you better get sawing, boy. The magic won't work if you don't saw, boy." Paul's like, "Okay, Daddy, yeah, I'm gonna go saw Mama." And turns out,
Oh my
the
God.
magic trick didn't work because she just literally got sawed in half. And
Oh
That's great.
my God!
that's how Paul Beenis lost his dear old mama. "Oh, Mama, I halved you. I can't believe I halved you, Mama."
I can't believe this. So was there like something wrong with the trick? Like was it Beauregard Beenis's fault, or did Paul just do the magic trick so badly that he sawed his mother in half?
I think Paul just is not good with magic at all, which is like,
So
and this
It's a
sort of
very
like
easy
made him.
trick to do. It's just 2 separate people, and you cut down the middle. There's
Yeah,
It's just like
Paul didn't
just a
know
fake
that.
person.
Paul was
Paul cut the top half first on the torso. He
Yeah.
didn't go.
Paul cut it on the
put
hood,
saw-
like the vertical. He cut
he
it
was
on the
instructed
vertical.
to set up the
Slot.
magic trick. Beauregard just
He didn't put
assumed
the
he
saw-
knew how to do it, but Paul Beenis just literally put his mom in a box and sawed her in half, and he thought like, "Oh, the magic will cover it." Don't worry.
you know, maybe it's a mystery. You know, maybe
No
we
one's
don't
sure
know
whether
who
it
was
was
at fault
Beauregard or
here,
Paul.
You know? Maybe one day we'll find out.
That's
Whatever
true.
happened to Beauregard Beenis, by the way?
Oh, okay. So we're getting double monkey, funky monkey. fact
Double
this week.
monkey.
One day, Beauregard Beenis decided to enact his final disappearing act on Paul. He said, "Paul, I'm gonna go to the banana store and get you a big old hoard of bananas. And I said, oh boy, yeah, that sounds good. Paul starts patting his tummy. Yeah, come on, bring out the bananas, Daddy. And Daddy went to the store for a banana and never came home.
Wait, so he didn't do like a magic disappearing act where it's like, I'm gonna
Well,
throw
he
out
did.
a sheet and disappear. He just
So
left.
basically, what Beauregard Beenis does whenever he leaves a place is he throws a smoke bomb and a sheet, and then he runs away. And Paul just assumed, oh, that's just good old Daddy leaving the room, but he never came back.
I genuinely feel incredibly sorry for Paul Beenis.
Yeah,
His actions are very
he's
are
kind
kind
of
of
a fucked up and
understandable now.
complex character. Yeah,
I hope he finds some resolution in the Forgotten Realms.
I hope he finds peace.
Yeah.
me too, man. Me too.
It's fucking ridiculous. I'm August. I'm playing Crimpus Perennium.
Okay. All right.
I'm August. I'm playing Spoons Rango. Hi, intrepid heroes. Now Spoons is a wizard. He's a blue monkey. He's a few feet tall. And Spoons' family funky fact is that he was grown in a lab, and so he wasn't grown in a lab.
Oh, he's a test tube monkey.
He was born in a goddamn cup.
He grew up in a lab.
He's
And
homunculus.
so he's homunculus. So he had a bunch of little every year on his birthday, he would pick a day around the same time of year that was his birthday because he couldn't really keep track of time, so he just assumed it was his birthday, and he would make a bunch of little friends out of tissue paper and soot and lint and shit, make some little figures and be like, hey guys, it's my birthday, family time. And then he would sit in a circle and he would ask them what they thought of his birthday, and then he would sit there in silence, then move on to the next, and then he would just sort of revel in that, and that's his family. His family.
What they thought of his birthday? Yeah, so what'd you think, huh? Pretty good, huh?
This is pretty fun, huh?
His family is a bunch of little guys, who, not real guys. This is in the real world, but it's like just a bunch of like little really shitty figures made of depressing like objects that are around.
I feel
like a
really
wet
sorry
tissue
for
paper
Spoons
dried up.
too.
I mean, he presumably has parents, but he don't know them, and maybe there's a Forks Rango out there, but it wouldn't be called
Forks
Rango.
and Knives
Even.
Rangos.
Spoons
Knives
is a
Rango
fan.
would be a pretty badass name.
It would.
Knives
Rango.
Rango.
That's cool.
But yeah, Spoons' name is not. Spoons' name is from the. He took it from the folk hero Rango.
The DVD that they had in the lab.
Yeah, the DVD they had.
The one movie they would play.
It really
and his
spoke
favorite
to
character was Spoon.
Well, no,
That
they
is where the
also
name
played.
comes from.
They played
Yeah.
Rango and they played the Addams Family Reunion. Or no, not
And
Reunion. Family
Titanic.
Values.
And
Sorry.
Bubba
Titanic too.
And Titanic.
And so presumably his family would have a totally different like name. He wouldn't be able to know him by name. But yes.
Hello, everybody. Gabe here, the official voice actor for Eugene Team Monkey, level 4 Mountain Dwarf Fighter. That's also an old Capuchin monkey. And I would say that for his family fact is, Eugene was not. I think I've established that he was not the best father. There were a lot of personal events that he missed when it come to raising Chattanooga. He missed his ape ball games, his ape prom.
What is ape ball?
He never got through.
That'll be a
I don't
future
know.
funky monkey fact.
Eugene doesn't know.
Eugene is like
never saw.
Eugene's life story is like Cats in the Cradle. It's the Harry Chapin song. he just kept missing the birthday.
Cradle with the silver spoon.
He missed his ape ball games, his ape prom, his ape dance recital, his ape play. But I guess kind of a way to subconsciously kind of make up for that, when Chattanooga grew up and had his own kids, Eugene would have big kind of family gatherings where they would eat giant hordes of fruit together.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Did he?
Known as
cool.
his palatial ape estate.
Did he hire a monkey-achi band for those, or?
Monkey-achi.
Apiachi.
Yeah.
I'm Nick. I'm playing Ani, Funny Baboon, who is a druid. His funky monkey fact is He doesn't know his real family. He's sort of raised by the jungle, raised by
Oh.
the many apes in the jungle.
Ah.
Was he sort of jungle guard by birth?
Yeah,
I see. That's interesting.
and Mr. Hollywood's funky
Oh, okay.
funky family fact is
All
that
right.
he has many children, dozens of children.
Mr. Hollywood pays $8,000 in life support a day. child support, not life support.
But that's
Life
just pennies.
support.
Then.
They're all on life support.
They're all on
He
life support.
pays it all in pennies.
Just imagine
Sounds
like
like
a
a
woman
dump
just
truck of
receiving an
penny.
envelope filled with coins.
He
And
drives
he
to
keeps
like
saying that's
40
going to be the
banks.
last one he pays, but it's never the last one.
He comes up with a dump truck filled with
Yeah.
pennies and just
Yeah,
dumps
he's
it
like,
on their.
This will be the last one.
I don't think that's what he sounds like.
Nope, that's not what he sounds like at all.
I don't
Mr.
recall
Mr.
Nick
Hollywood,
doing that
classic
voice.
Texas oil baron.
I should make Mr. Hollywood sound.
Yeah. When they separate, sure. Okay. Hi, I'm Harrison, the DM. I don't know if I really have a family fact. I don't know what I'm willing to say about my real life family.
Tell us where they live, Harrison.
Yeah.
I'll give you
But
my
put the
address
address
and zip
on.
code.
Dox your
Yeah.
family.
Is there any
Give us
a
your
good
mom's
food?
social security number right now.
What's
Does
your
your
mom's
mom
maiden name?
Does your mom make a mean lasagna
I
or
just
anything?
What's your mother's
funny,
name?
Told a family story, I guess. So my grandfather was an immigrant, right? And he like ran a grocery store, and during the old mob days, he and his father would have to pay protection. But then eventually the mob kind of fell out of style. They didn't have as much control as they used to. So this is in Chicago, by the way. So when he was like an older man, like some like old like mob enforcer dude came in and was like, "Hey, where's protection money?" And this was like 10 years after they last asked for it. And my grandfather was just like, "Dude, get out of here. You suck." And he like chased him off with a gun.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think it's a neat story.
Man, fuck off, get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, let's start the episode, I guess.
Let's do it.
Jungles and dragons and 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 jungles.
So the four of you and Chattanooga and Buddy and Gus are all crowded on this strip of astroturf that you use as a magic carpet, flying through the air, and you begin to see the city of Draconia in the distance. This big shining city built on the top of this huge snowy mountain. These beautiful metallic dragons flying around it, and you let down your strip of astroturf onto the bay where the magic carpets land, and you see Brienne there, and she says, "Hey guys, how'd it go?"
AstroTurf, 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 AstroTurf.
Book. We got the book. Take it out.
You got the book. Oh, good.
I get the book.
So, this is your mind flayer friend you mentioned, right? And Buddy says, "Oh yeah, that's me." And she says, "Here, I'll take you. We have some people who want to talk to you, figure things out. In the meanwhile, the four of you. Oh, and you got your friend there too." She sees Chattanooga. That's good.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
take
I
him
put
with
my
you
arm
if you
around him.
want. The High Mage is in the museum actually today. He wants to talk to you. Do you know where the museum is?
Oh yeah, we know where it is. Yeah.
No, I don't know where the museum
Know
is.
exactly where the museum
Yeah, but
is.
you should let Eugene know. He's kind of an old timer. So why don't you remind
The
him?
museum?
Stupid guy.
Okay, it's near the sort of the center of town. She gives you directions to it. She says, "Okay, I'll see you guys," and she and
All
Buddy
right.
walk away. Do you guys go to the museum?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we check the maps, check the tomes, and walk to the museum.
Check your
Check the big
your,
mall map.
You check
Yeah.
your tome of maps, and you walk to the museum.
Our map
And,
of tomes.
It's this
But we
big
walked there
sort of
really coolly. Yeah.
this big sort of marble building, and you walk in, and there's sort of a center room where you see the High Mage standing, and he's standing in front of this huge wall, the sort of ruined wall in the center of this room, sort of more a big piece of rubble, really. And there's sort of a mural on this wall, this piece of wall, sort of this painting, and it depicts a huge war. You see this war, all these armies, these between dwarves and elves and aboleths and creatures that you've never seen before. And in the center of this mural, there are 8 symbols: an ankh, a spiral, an infinity sign, an eye, a triangle, an hourglass, a circle, and a heart. And the high mage turns to you and he says, "Oh, hey guys, did you get the book?"
Yeah. Take out the book.
Yeah, the book, all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
Mission
you.
accomplished, am I right?
Yep.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see you found one of your monkeys too. That's good.
Yeah, it's my son. I give him a noogie.
Oh, your son. Oh,
Yeah, man.
congratulations, Eugene.
Yeah, we gotta get him a
It's nice to
coat
see
or
the
something.
2 of you back together. A coat? Why does he need a coat?
It's cold, right?
Oh yeah, I suppose it is. Chattanooga says, "Oh yeah, it is cold. Wow, I didn't
This
notice."
Yes,
is
I
a
do
little
feel
intense in
cold.
this room. Yeah, jeez.
It's pretty frigid, man.
The high mage says, "Look, I need to. We'll talk business in a moment, but I need to talk about something kind of serious with you. Have you heard of something called the Sundering before?"
Is that
Yeah,
like
you
where they
mentioned
cut
it,
off your
yeah.
foreskin, or
No, not quite, Paul. Not quite.
That's
I
a
believe
bris.
I mentioned it
okay.
once before. I don't know if I mentioned it by name, though. See, before all the current people of Faerun existed, there was another, older civilization here. This
The
wall,
foreskin.
and
And it was cut away.
all right.
It's got
I guess it kind of works as a metaphor if you would have put it like
they
that.
do that to like choir boys, right? I don't like.
Honestly, guys, I really think it's not cool for you guys to joke about male genital mutilation like this. It sounds super fucked up. I'm sort of an activist for this sort of things.
The High Mage gestures to the big wall behind him, and he says, "This wall is all that remains of that civilization. Everything was destroyed, all its people, its architecture, everything except this single ruined wall, destroyed in a great war. We at Draconia believe that these symbols in the center, the god books, were responsible. This event is what we call the Sundering. I have something I need to tell you. When we first met, I suspected that some sort of force had tied your quest to find your friends to the fate of the god books. Now I think my suspicion is confirmed. This is the 2nd book you've retrieved, and the 3rd, possibly 4th, you've encountered. That can't be a coincidence. Now, I don't believe in any sort of immobile, rigid fate that binds events to a certain order, which means something somewhere must be manipulating fate, manipulating it so that you monkeys keep finding these books. I don't know if that's good or bad, but what I do know is that this world's entire civilization was once wiped out by the power of these books, and that if they fall into the wrong hands, it could happen again. So I guess what I'm saying is just be watchful. It's possible that not all your actions are your own."
Yeah, I feel like as he says that, Eugene, in his mind, sees all the red strings he once saw in his vision. Just to be like,
Spoon says, "Let me run the numbers on that." Casts minor illusion and gets like the Hangover Zach Galifianakis math coming up in front. Oh yeah, I see it now. He's moving his fingers around. He's like, yeah, 4 to 5, and take the 5th. I think he might be right. This guy might be onto something.
you know what, Spoons? I think you're both right. I don't think I talked about this on the magic carpet, but I saw a lot of things in that book when I opened the book. More than just the watch. I saw everything. Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
In its
Past,
right
present,
place?
future. I don't know
Everything in
about
its right place?
Yes.
Is that what you saw?
I saw everything in its right place.
The High Mage says, "We'll have to talk about that vision later, Eugene. That sounds significant. But right now, let's move on to a lighter topic. I have a question for all of you. Where have you been living when you stay here?"
Oh, I made an igloo not too long ago.
Have we
I
slept?
kind of just sleep where I want, you know.
I don't think
I'm
I've
sort
slept
of a
in
nomad,
weeks.
you know. I don't
Yeah.
play by the rules of society. I
I'll
don't need
just
a
plop
habit
down on a
for
park
that.
bench or or a log or something.
Well, would you guys like a house? Maybe.
A house, Well,
Monkey
Thank
huddle.
you for the-
Monkey
for the-
huddle. Monkey huddle.
Guys, are we getting a hype house?
I guess
my
we could be a
house?
homeowner. Yeah, let's
Are we
start
getting
we could start like a YouTube channel or something like that, or Twitch.
Yeah.
Wait, we gotta make sure we're owning, not renting, right? We're owning.
Yeah. I don't want to pay jack shit for this. Let's ask him if it's Hey, we have to pay anything for this?
Well, I took the liberty of taking the payment for this book that you found and placing it on a house, a nice property near the university.
Is it furnished or?
Oh, it could be a
how-
frat house.
It's actually magic. You can furnish it however you wish.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we should
so.
take it.
And
I think we should take it.
We're taking the house. Yeah. Taking the house.
Let's take.
Okay. And as for your son, if you would like for your son to live with you, Eugene, that's fine. However, I expect that you're going to be finding more monkeys along the way. Perhaps we could room them in some of our dorms.
How do you feel about that one, Chattanooga? You're a grown man, you know.
Chattanooga says, "Yeah, that sounds good. I don't really want to live with my dad all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah."
Maybe
Why
we
don't
can
you live
learn
with your
something here.
dad's friends? How about that?
Yeah.
I put my arm around him. I'm like, "How's that, buddy?"
Dear me. Yeah.
I'm gonna take him away from spoons.
What about Uncle Ani? Come
My
on.
arm stays extended.
You don't want to.
Uncle Ani is terrifying.
You don't want to live with Uncle Ani and Uncle Spoons.
Come on, I got so many cool party tricks. You ever see a guy turn into a bigger guy?
I pull out a Budweiser can with a shotgun. It sprays in my face.
We have fun around here. Come
Yeah,
on.
I think I'll stick to the dorms. But thanks, guys.
I say
can learn something
beer
cool
me.
over-
I say beer me and minor illusion like 5 beers into his hand.
The High Mage takes the four of you and Gus to your new home. It's 2 stories, and within those 2 stories, you can furnish it however you wish.
I put
What
a
would you
Fight
like to
Club
do?
poster over the mantle.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it maybe a little simpler. Let's say each of you gets a room. What do you want your
Can I
your
put a
respective
big
rooms to look like?
taxidermized bear in the corner of my room that's like leaping out? It's like doing like a pose.
It's coming out of the wall.
Looks like it's
Yeah.
attacking you.
Yeah. Why do you want that?
Because it's cool and badass. Can I also just get a couple various animal skulls just on a shelf, just to show how cool I am?
Yeah. I mean, you can have that.
You gotta have a moose whose head is in your room and the ass is in another room of the house. Like go through the wall.
No, it's like the moose head is at the door, and then the ass is
And
on
the
the
ass
outs-
is
it's inside, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it blocks the hallway.
like a really bad tourist trap.
Yeah.
He has to duck under the moose to get to other rooms.
Is that all
my
you want in
room's-
your room, Ani?
I think so, yeah.
Just a bunch of dead animals.
Yeah.
Just to kill it,
Just nature.
just to kill it to get the form.
Okay. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Ethan?
My room is gonna look like Don Vito Corleone's office. It's gonna have the orange lighting and all.
That's so good. That's
good.
so good.
If you leave the office, you're standing on a balcony overlooking a big Italian wedding at all times.
Everything comes with the house.
My daughter's wedding. My tiny dying daughter's wedding. You come with me.
Oh yeah. Do you have any sort of enclosure for the tiny dying man in there?
Yeah, it's like a little hamster wheel, like a cage.
But he just lies in it.
He has a bunch
Yeah.
of tubes. Does he have
Yeah.
tubes?
He just lies in it going, oh. He doesn't spin it or anything.
Looks like a condo.
What about you, August?
So Spoons' room looks like one of those like I spent quarantine building a movie cave Reddit posts where you walk in and it's just wall to wall, like just media, incessant media, just a constant assault on your fucking senses.
Giant
So, like,
speakers.
Yeah, he's got giant speakers, a wall of Funkos. He's got like a bookshelf with like all of Discworld or something lined up
That's good.
with the
That's a good choice.
special editions. And then he's got front and center a signed copy of Ernest Cline's Ready Player One. It's front and center.
I thought you were going to say the Ernest movies. Ernest P. Worrell.
And then
Spoons loves that funny little man.
And cop.
Do you have
Oh,
any-
sorry,
do you have any
Vern.
cutouts? Any movie cutouts?
yeah, he's got Matt Smith, Doctor Who, in the corner. He's got
Okay.
he's got K-pop Jungkook in the other corner.
It's BTS.
Has Spoons ever watched or read any of these things that he has up there?
No. He's also got and then his bed is a bunk bed, and the bottom is like a little workstation, and like a little like a school desk with stuff, and then the top he has he's got it's like a twin bed bunk bed situation with what's in the sheets. The sheets.
What's in the
say-
sheets? What's in the sheets?
A horse's head.
No, the sheets.
by
the
Paul
sheets
Beenis.
That's part of Paul Beenis' furniture illusion.
The sheets look like they look like money. It's like a big dollar. And then the pillows all say they're like in big font "In God We Trust" on them.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
He's got and then he's got no door. It's beads. It's beads instead.
I feel like Spoons must have just like seen someone's like Reddit man cave before, and it was just like, oh, this is what a room looks like.
This is what cool guys' rooms are.
This is what the internet. This is what the computer people do.
And I should just add real quick that in Ani's room there is a big Ghost Adventures poster that's just a big close up of Zach Bagans' face going like, "Ugh," and there's
Does he
like
have-
ghosts around him.
Does Ani have a katana? I feel like he'd have a katana.
Oh, he
Ani
probably
would
has.
totally have a katana. Yeah. Okay. What about Eugene? What's Eugene got?
Eugene has a very normal looking room. It's
Yeah.
pretty spare. It's pretty like made. You said it's made of kind of the traditional kind of draconian castle material,
Mm.
and it has a big kind of circular shag carpet in the middle.
Oh wait. Okay. Speaking
Shad.
of castle tier, it's like. Is it like Theoden's big room in Lord of the Rings? He sits there eating his sloppy tomato salad.
Sure.
He's
Yeah.
got a big grand hall.
Yeah, so it has a big kind of circular shag carpet in the middle. That's like a big just
Yeah,
a
it's
big
a
kind of, like-
castle. It's a castle room with a shag carpet in the middle.
and then he has a kind of a normal looking bed shoved into the corner.
Right.
He has
okay.
a little dog. He has a dog bed and 2 bowls of food and water for Gus. He has
All right.
this kind of like training dummy, like a big like heavy bag,
Ooh,
and like a pull-up bar, racks for his weapons.
nice.
He has this desk that is connected to the shelf, and it's filled with like brewing supplies, like different like wines and honeys and jams and flowers and
For his
and,
ape
like,
ales.
kegs. Yeah, because I feel like
Jams.
throughout
Gotta
this
get all
thing,
the
but
jams.
until he met Grand Andre, he realized that what he could do was possible.
Grand
could-
Andre.
He could make ape ale and primate preserve, so that's become
The
one of his
mixology
new
guy.
passions. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also there's a little picture of a drawing that Chattanooga did when he was a kid.
Aw.
It's mostly stick figures. And it just
Mm-hmm.
says "Dad" and "Chat" and like "Chat" on it, and it's framed.
The door map at the door of the house, Spoons makes it say it's like a classic sort of like the weird twiggy like brown one that's kind of uncomfortable for wiping your like shoes.
Yeah.
But it says ask me how my birthday was.
Are there any other rooms you want in this house?
Sandbox.
That's a sandbox.
A
All right.
No,
Sandbox.
it's just a room. You know. Oh, it also has those conversation pits, like those 70 conversation pits. Like that's
Yeah.
yeah, it has one of those.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, there's a big room that's just like a big sandbox.
I feel like Mr. Hollywood should have something. Maybe just like a little corner that's like filled with like the wall is like printed to look like $100 bills. all over, and there's a little shrine to Tom Cruise.
Spoons keeps finding all his movies rearranged.
Yeah.
And
They're
he
different
keeps shelf
he
full
keeps-
of Oscars.
Oh,
He keeps finding them rearranged in like the Greg Turkington VHS archives way.
Spoons has had to get he's had to rebuy Dallas Buyers Club 8 times because it keeps getting stolen.
Do they have that in the Forgotten Realms?
he minor illusions it.
Okay. Minor Illusions, like an hour and a half long movie.
Eugene keeps finding like getting pushed under his doors, different like casting calls for like older gentlemen.
I think we should also have a garage with a ping pong table in it.
Yeah.
Of course, naturally.
But the
Yeah,
garage
there's-
doesn't go anywhere. It's just always closed.
It doesn't open. There's no windows.
And like, there's also a makeshift like a bar with like red Solo cups and shit.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And one of those Gatorade coolers, like you can like get shit out of. It's full of some mysterious jungle juice liquid that just gets you fucked.
There's pre-workout under the bar.
Okay, I think
Spoons has in a public space a bunch of shoes on a wall with like some oil and some paint and shit for polishing shoes. A really big shoe guy. He's big into. He's
I'm
a
sure this will
sneakerhead.
be very relevant to Spoons' character later in the show.
He should defeat the villain using his knowledge of shoes.
Where does Spoons keep all his magazines? We got to remember Spoons' defining
He's a big
character trait
magazine
from
guy.
episode 1 that he's a big magazine fan.
It's part of the media. He's got
He's got
some
a magazine
elf,
section.
he's got some Elf News. He's got
Got a
some
little magazine rack.
Elf News. We have so many copies of Elf News.
Yeah, Eugene frequently goes to Spoon's room to get the latest copy of Elf News. He has to finish those crosswords. Eugene once invited Ani to his room so he could first practice his brewing. And he did something called the Primate Preserves, his first non-alcoholic brew, because he knows that he remembers Ani being straight edge.
Yeah.
Can I roll a d20 to see if it's any good?
Yeah. That's going to be, you're proficient in brewing is whatever, right?
Yeah.
So add your proficiency bonus, whatever that is.
Yes, 16.
16. It's all right. You know, it's not spectacular, but it's pretty good.
Hey, how do you feel, Ani, huh? Made just for you, man.
Yeah, pretty good little brew, my man. Yeah.
we clinked bottles.
I think this house has gone through enough. If we want to add some more stuff to it later, sure.
Do it later.
That was
It's
a
constantly
half an
changing.
hour of housing.
Wait, can we have a front lawn?
Yeah, what's on your
No,
front
I
lawn?
don't do lawns.
No.
Nah, we
No.
just let it natural.
You
Let it
cannot
natural.
put gnomes.
Yeah,
You
I
cannot
want some
put garden
gnomes, and I want like a
gnomes.
flamingo, and I want like
With
Yeah,
a
gardens,
you
shit
look
ton of
like a
weeds
racist
out in the front lawn. Like
caricature
it's
of,
never
like
cared
actual
for.
fantasy gnomes.
You live in a world where gnomes are real. You cannot have stone garden gnomes out there.
I know.
Okay, you know what? You have
Okay,
you have
they're
a
non-distinct men. They're stone
okay. You know
men.
what? You have a real garden gnome like society on your front lawn, like real garden gnomes. They live there.
It's just little men
Spoons
walking
does
around.
Spoons does the whole Romeo and Juliet layout, like where it's two different gardens, and there's a
You make them fight each other.
No, we leave it up to them, but it's the setup is there for them to fight. each other.
They're like historical
you
reenactors.
find a bunch of garden gnomes and tell them to move into your front lawn, and they do. Okay,
Do
so
gnomes in our world look like garden gnomes?
yeah, the gnomes in our world are garden gnomes. This is something I genuinely hate in D&D, that gnomes and halflings are like the exact same thing.
They really
So
are. Yeah.
in my world, gnomes are garden gnomes. They're little
Children's
tiny
Strength is
hats.
set in the 5th edition Forgotten Realms world, except they're garden gnomes instead of
They're real gnomes.
That's the
Exactly.
old.
This is our
Yes.
homebrew garden gnome.
So last top episode,
Gnome brew.
Oh,
last top episode, we all did like different scenes for each character. Let's do that again. I think most of you have talked to me about what you want to do. Ethan, you told me a little bit, but I'm not sure it quite works. We'll do something with you. But let's start out with Gabe. So, Gabe, you told me what we want to happen with Eugene. So, you come home one day after a long day walking Gus and doing whatever errands you have to do, buying food, because you can't eat illusory food, sadly. Buying some brewing supplies. Brewing surprise.
Brewing
surprise.
And you get home and you come to your room and you think you see, you're not sure, but you think you maybe see Ani leaving your room and scuttling down the hallway.
I quickly get to my door. Addy, hey.
Ani's not in there anymore. You think you maybe saw Ani leave, but you're not positive.
I'm gonna
but
go.
you do see
Yeah.
someone standing in there, Gabe.
Huh.
You see a tall, slender person wearing this elaborate red suit with a pencil-thin mustache, and there's something sort of devilish about them. And they turn to you and say, "Hello, Eugene."
Hey, how you doing? You part of Paul's room or something? I didn't know you could make people.
You part of Paul's room.
No, I'm real, Eugene. I'm very real.
This sounds like a Spoon's Rango thing.
Eugene, I want to talk to you about something. I'm Asmodeus, by the way. Ruler of hell, all that. You know the deal.
Oh, hell! Is that like a? It's like a place where the kids go, right? Some trendy, something new.
No,
I'm
not.
Sorry, I don't really know about this kind of stuff, man.
Yes, the kids always go there.
Not quite, Eugene. Boy, you're really. You don't keep up with much, do you? Eugene,
I keep up. I'm pretty. I flex my muscles. I keep up with a lot of things. If you get what I'm saying.
You saw something recently in a vision, correct? You saw something very dangerous, something very powerful. And if I were you, I wouldn't be sure if I had the strength to fight this. So this is what I want to do, Eugene. I want to give you strength.
So yeah, Eugene, going from kind of goofy and jovial, quickly kind of falls very solemn. Are you know what I saw? You know what I saw.
I know most things, Eugene.
And what you're saying is, you could give me something to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, that's more up to you, but I think I could equip you better.
Yeah, he remembers, like, he's focused on kind of the whole thing, but he's also very focused on the fact that his children are gone. You give me something. Yeah, if you give me something and it helps me do what I need to do, I'll take it. I'll take anything you give me.
Yes, of course, Eugene. So what you're saying is that you want power, and you would be willing to sign over certain little things for this power.
Not a want. Need. Anything you want.
They pull out a contract and they
I
start
just
to...
take it. I just take it.
Oh, eager are you? You sure you don't want me to read it first or something, or...
I kind of vaguely get a flash of, like, bald Ani, and then it's like... It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I just sign it.
Nothing happens to you, Gabe. You don't become bald or anything. You hurriedly sign this contract without even reading it, and as you finish putting down your signature, Eugene T. Monkey, the contract disappears from your hands. You look up and Asmodeus is also gone. Instead of them, sitting on the ground in front of you, is a little bottle containing vitamin gummies.
I pick it up, and does it have, it's just a little bottle, right? So
There's no name, no instructions, nothing. Just
No
a
name or
bottle of
instructions.
vitamin gummies.
Like a
So, you know.
fantasy bottle or a real world bottle?
Like a real world bottle.
So
like an orange one?
Yes.
I go ahead on the child safe. It's child safe, so I have to press down on it, squeeze the sides,
Yes,
and
exactly.
then I have to twist it a couple times.
It's vitamin D for devil.
I take it up. It's probably like little devil shapes or like little pitchfork shapes. So I put two in my mouth. I chew on it.
You put
Nice.
two in your mouth, and Eugene, you feel something inside of you, like your cells are energized, and your body tingles like magic, and you can take one level in Warlock now.
Fuck
Woo!
yes. Fuck yes. All right, baby. That's gonna be hard for the intro. I'm gonna have to remember that. Fuck.
Level 5 fighter, level 1 warlock, mountain dwarf, capuchin fighter, old man monkey.
Wow.
But oh man, this is fucking cool. Okay. All right. So I just feel weird, right? I don't know that I
think
have
you're
magic.
I think you're vaguely aware that you're sort of magical now, but you don't quite understand. I don't think. You just know that
throw your
something
hand out.
magic just happened to you.
Okay. So okay. So I look at the heavy bag in front of me.
The heavy bag. Oh yeah, the heavy bag.
Yeah, the boxing heavy bag.
Right.
And
I thought you
okay.
meant like a heavy bag.
no,
just
not like
big
a
bag.
literal, not
Yeah,
a bag
right,
filled
okay.
with. It's like a
Yeah.
boxer's heavy bag.
Right. Yeah.
And I look at it for a moment, and this like static, this red static electricity kind of begins to go around my fur. My fur begins to puff up and stand up, and there's like this red light emanating from my stomach, this hot red light that begins to move up my sternum into my neck, and all the like electricity begins to kind of coalesce around my neck. My jaw unhinges, breaks,
What?
and until almost half of my face is just a mouth.
What?
You can see the red light gleaming from the inside of my mouth, the electricity gleaming against my teeth, against my fur. And I use Eldritch Blast.
Wait. You.
That's what your Eldritch Blast is? You're fucking...
Eugene,
Like Hyper
Eugene
Beam?
barks out his Eldritch Blast like the freaking Dragonborn.
Half of my face rips open until half of it is a fucking mouth. The red light gleams from inside of my throat, electricity crackling around my teeth. The fucking bolt of eldritch energy hits the heavy bag, destroys it, goes through the wall, leaving a hole, which I assume is in Ani's room. So there's a hole between me and Ani's room.
Come on, my rare skull collection.
Eugene's a warlock now.
Yeah.
Eugene's a warlock now. Okay, wait, why was Ani in your room? That's my question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was weird.
I don't know. Maybe you'll find out eventually. So, let's say Spoons and Paul are sitting in their front lawn, watching the garden gnomes play with each other, sitting on their lawn chairs. When the both of you get a call from a crystal ball floats over to you and says, "Spoons Rango, could you please report to the Gibbs Subbins at the Academy?" Gibbs Subbins, if you recall, Spoons is the evocation professor who you spoke to last hub episode, and it says, "Paul Beenis, could you please report to the hospital?"
Uh-oh. Gotta go.
For sure. Yeah, all right, Paul, I'll see you later. And I cast Phantom Steed.
Phantom Steed? What? What is Phantom Steed?
It's so I can get to the sort of the school, the academy faster.
Okay, tell me what the spell does, and then tell me what you do.
A large quasi-real horse-like creature appears on the ground of unoccupied space, and I get to ride it around. There's some speed stats, but I get to ride it around. It's faster than walking. So I say, Paul,
Yeah.
I'll catch you later, man. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I give him 2 finger guns, and then I go. I put my pointer finger to my temple, and I go, Phantom Steed, I choose you, and do the sort of Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon thing, put my wrist against my wrist, and I go, Crawl Beenis, and I throw like some dust on the ground, and out of a pile of dust forms basically a chimp with hands for feet and hands for hands that crawls along the floor.
It's awful.
But like,
crawling,
that's horrifying.
chimpanzee.
But like, it's like a horse-sized chimp with hands for feet as well.
You hear a voice come from this horse-sized crouching chimp that says, "Hey guys, I'm Crawl Beenis. Thanks for summoning me, Spoons."
Yeah, no problem, homeboy. And I hop on him. I go, Paul, you want to ride?
No, I don't want to get near that thing. Oh, God,
Hey Spoons, this guy kind of looks like me. What's up with that?
What the fuck?
I don't.
Do you guys want to hang out later, or maybe catch a show?
No.
let's
away
get
from
to the
me.
academy. Let's get to the academy. Come on, man.
Okay.
I go, yeah, and slap his ass.
Yeah, crawl,
I don't
Beenis
like
lumbers through the streets of
How many people can fit on Crawl Beenis? Because I'm not going on that. I'm not going on
It's
that.
probably just one
Fine,
person because
you're
it's a steed, right? It's like a horse.
It's a horse. Yeah, it's the stats are a horse.
Yeah, so so Spoon's riding on this lumbering chimp with hands for feet the size of a horse, crawling across the ground, just sort of going,
Almost there.
almost there. You lumber.
You're
through
gonna
the
do it,
streets.
Crawl.
You
You're gonna do it,
lumber
Crawl.
through the streets of Draconia until you get to the academy, and he says, "Okay, Spoons, here we are. Are we gonna go to class together, or?"
I say, yeah, we are. Just give me 1 second. I hop off him and I walk 10 feet away, and he disappears in a poof of smoke.
He says, "Oh, help me! I'm dying!" And then he goes away.
I turn to like is there any like just person standing near the door of the academy, like another student?
Yeah, there's
or
some
something?
students nearby. Yeah.
No, I turn to like whatever fucking gnome or whatever he is. I'm like, this guy. Am I right?
You
I
turn to
just
the
walk in.
you turn to the 6-inch tall garden gnome and you do that.
And I walk in.
Lots of tiny people in our fictional world. Now that I think of it.
I say, Gibby! As I walk into her office.
Yeah. You walk into Gib Subbin's office, and she says, "Hey, Spoons. So last time we talked, you expressed some interest in multi-classing. Have you given that any thought?"
So I'm not gonna multi-class anymore. I just went.
Oh.
I had a whole wild thing, and it made my heart sing, and it made everything. And now
Oh.
I think I'd rather specialize. You know, like kind of the opposite route.
So just go wizard. I see.
Go wizard, but actually you might have to transfer me. You might have to sort of give me a recommendation, because I was thinking of switching from evocation actually and trying to go study illusion, get a little bit better at the
Illusion?
makey. You
Really?
know?
Well, you see, that's very good, Spoons, because I'm not Gib Subbins. And she begins to shift and change in front of your eyes, turning into a huge 9-foot-tall Loxodon, which is like an elephant person with this big blue skin. And he says, "Nice to meet you, Spoons. They call me the Big Blue Freak. I'm the illusion professor here at Draconia."
I'm
Big
looking
blue
up
freak.
and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? How do you even know who I am? What the fuck, dude?
"Get over it, man. We have things to discuss. I'm the Big Blue Freak. Nice to meet you." He holds out a hand for a shake.
I guess I touch it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to kind of jump up to touch it. And he says,
Yeah.
"Nice to meet you, man.
I
What
say you're the
interests
big
you-
blue freak.
I'm the Big Blue Freak. That's my name. Don't wear it out. So tell me, boy, what interests you about illusion magic?"
Yeah, I like. I mean, I like illusion magic anyway. So I'd like to get just a little bit better at it. You know, I wanna make some stuff. I wanna make the unseen seen. You know what I mean, homeboy, home slice.
"That's fabulous, old man. Happy to have you on board."
What?
Guy's a
I take
true
out my
freak.
notepad. I take out my notepad and I write down names. He's called me boy, old man.
Boy, old man.
"All right, listen, lad. I have to transfer some illusion magic
Oh,
to
wait,
you.
I take it out again. Lad.
I have to transfer some illusion magic to you before you can become an illusion wizard. There's only one way for it to be done. Are you in or are you out?"
What the fuck? I don't know, man. You're the big blue.
"You have to
freak.
rub my big blue stomach and my trunk. If rubbing them isn't good, a simple tap will do. A simple pat."
Oh my god! What the fuck, Harrison?
Just
Well,
pat.
what the fuck? Are you
Just-
gonna do it?
Yeah, I think
You have to pat my big blue stomach and my big blue trunk.
This is such a good character. I stand on one leg and I take out my prehensile, like my toes, and I just rub his stomach with my toes.
Ew. Yuck. Okay.
Ew, yuck, you bitch!
Do you touch his trunk too?
Yeah, I guess I do.
He says, that was just a joke, Spoons. You're really stupid. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. You're here to learn. Let's enroll you in some classes.
You're such an asshole. Why are you such an asshole?
Little freak.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Why are you such a dick? Does he say anything?
He says, all right, old boy, let's get you started. Okay.
I take out the pad. I write down old boy.
So, August, for the next, week that you're here in Draconia, you are going to be taking classes. First of all, you have switched your subclass over to Illusion. That's cool.
Yeah. Am I taking classes with the big blue freak?
Some, yes. A couple.
Okay, so whenever I'm trying to get his attention, I call him young man. I call him the wife. I call him daughter. I call him. I call him big boy. I call him small boy. I just keep switching between monikers.
He says, "That's very good, Spoons. You're catching on." Right, but anyway.
Fuck?
Anyway, August.
Yeah.
If there's something that you would like to learn, not about a magic, but just about this world in general, anything you'd like to research, you can do that during this week as well, while you're here.
Well, yeah, I guess I talked to the freak. Well, then this would be an evocation.
This wouldn't really
thing,
be
right?
talking to the freak. This would just be like researching anything that you want to research.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak to. Is there a summoning person? Like well, actually, I'm gonna go to the library. I'm gonna go to the Draconia library.
Don't make me make up another terrible NPC. Oh. Yeah, you go to the library and you look through their tomes.
I go to the library. I ring the bell at the library.
Yeah.
For the librarian, I'm like, hello, librarian.
You ring the bell, and a small man with a bulbous forehead appears. A small gray human man with a huge bulbous forehead, and he says, "Hello, Spoons. I'm the dreadful creep. What can I do for you?"
Oh,
God.
What has happened to this place since I left? I say, hello, old boy.
Why would you call me that? What can I do for you, Spoons?
Can you direct me to the summoning section? I would like to look at familiars, please.
Yes, it's right over there. And he points at the summoning section.
Thank you. I take a piece of his finger off because it melts like dust.
Yes, he did that. He says, "Oh, dang it, I'll have to get another one." Yeah, okay. Do you, you go to the summit. Are you going to do the familiar thing today, August? That means I have to do another stupid voice.
I'm gonna study it. Maybe if we have time, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have time really. Let's just have you study it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm studying familiars. I'm looking at the different types. I'm looking at what how you go about it. Yeah, all that.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, find familiar is just a spell, so I don't know what you want me to tell you. You find out how to make a familiar, I guess.
Yeah, I'm studying all that, and I have in my notebook. I have a bunch of words like the components I need for the ritual and stuff, like the writings, and then in the center of the diagram, just right in the middle, I have the word friend circled like 5 times.
You also find out while you're there. Actually, you find out how to summon Simba in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, good! Finally.
Yeah. Is that all you want to do? So next episode, you will have a familiar.
I'll do the ritual.
If you wish to summon it, yeah. Okay. While all that's happening, Paul Beenis is on his way to the hospital. You get there, and there's a doctor He's another Dragonborn man. There's a lot of Dragonborns who live here in Draconia. His name is Doctor. What's a name that someone suggested? I should pull from the suggested
Frankenstein.
names.
Oh yeah.
He's not Doctor Frankenstein.
He's Dr. Frankenstein's monster. That's his name.
Dr. Frankenstein.
No,
No relation.
this is Doctor Beeper Jones.
Beeper
Jones. Beeper Jones.
Oh, Beeper.
He's a big red dragonborn.
He's a big beeper.
Yeah, he's a big red dragonborn. He says, "I don't really like you making fun of my name, Paul, but
Okay, beeper.
all right." So he checks you out, and he comes to you and says, "So, Paul, the reason we had you come here is that really, as soon as you walked into Draconia a couple of days ago, all our scanners went off because you are in terrible health.
What seems to be the problem, beeper?
Well,
I feel just fine.
it seems like something may have pierced a couple of your organs at some point. I'm not really sure, but you are
terrible health.
You are bleeding internally quite profusely."
Yeah. Well, that might be from the sword swallowing. Didn't really turn out that well. But,
Have you not
what do you
noticed
say,
the
beeper? You think you can fix me up? Fix me up good?
Have you not noticed the blood leaking from you? Like,
Oh, I've just gotten used to it, you know? That's
well,
just
yes.
life.
So I can fix you up. Most of your organs are not that damaged. A minor treatment should help them heal properly, get them on the right track. There is a problem with your liver, though.
Oh.
I have bad news, Paul.
Yeah?
I don't think your liver's ever going to quite work right again. I don't think you could ever drink again, Paul.
Why?
Oh,
Not like drink liquids, but like any alcohol I think could kill you immediately.
Screw you. Goes to the alcohol, like, wipes that you use for, like, healing wounds. Starts eating it.
Please, Paul, stop. Paul, you could kill yourself doing this, please. Those aren't good to eat even if you have a functioning liver.
Alright, fine. What gives, man? I haven't done nothing. I just eat banana splits and stuff. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Paul. There's nothing I can do, though.
Well, I'll never walk again.
That's
I
not
fall
what I
over.
said. Look, Paul, you can walk.
Help me up. Help. Somebody give me a wheelchair. I'll never walk
Crawl
again.
Beenis, crawl Beenis.
If I have to crawl out here in embarrassment, so be it, man.
Paul, you don't have to crawl. It's okay. You can walk. He hands you some antibiotics. Just take these and all of your organs should heal fine, except the liver.
I'll never see again. Paul basically closes his eyes.
All right, well, goodbye. Does
All
Paul
right.
ever leave the room?
No. He waits till the doctor leaves. He's lying on the floor with his eyes closed.
Yeah, eventually Paul hears the door shut as the doctor leaves.
And right after the doctor leaves, he just gets up and leaves.
The doctor goes,
As soon-
aha!
No, you don't see the doctor again. Dr. Beeper Jones. As you're walking home, you hear something like the pitter patter of tiny feet, and I think you look down an alley and you see like something that almost looks like the shadow of a tiny man turning a corner.
What the? Wait. I reach out in my prison pocket, pull out Tiny Dying Man.
Yeah,
Here.
the tiny dying man is there. He says, "Oh, it's so cold."
If you're here, then who's that? Keeps looking back and forth. What? What? Huh? We gotta go after him. Starts running after the shadow. Or the figure.
You run after the shadow. You don't find anything. However, I think perhaps that gives Paul Beenis something to think about. That maybe there's more out there somewhere.
This is
Not even a roll, just you don't find anything.
I don't know what's going to happen if he does find them. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. This is Ethan's idea, by the way. So,
Wow. Looks up to the night sky. They must be out there somewhere.
okay.
puts hands in the pockets of my new bomber jacket while I look up to the sky. Real dramatically.
Somewhere in the distance, in the bitter cold wind, you hear a vague.
Huh? It's not you. Picks up the tiny dying man, pulls up to you. You're not moaning. Well, you are moaning, but it's not your moan. Throws him aside. Where'd that come from?
Yeah. So I think Paul spends this week looking for tiny dying men. Let's cut to Ani and see what he does this week.
Can I have a sort of meeting with the Grand Master dude or whatever, the head
High
dude?
mage.
The High
High
Mage.
Mage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grandmaster.
You walk into the High Mage's office at the academy and says, "Hello, Ani. You wanted to see me?"
Listen, man, I've got something I need to talk to you about. I'm gonna like sort of sit down.
Oh,
in a
this
little
sounds
chair.
serious.
And
Yes.
as I sort of sit down and I'm about to talk, sunglasses and a Hawaiian shirt sort of start sliding down from the sky onto me. And I'm, oh god,
What?
oh, it was happening again. It can't happen again. And as they appear on my body, they make sort of a clicking noise, and the meaty bass line plays, and I say, "Hey, Mr. Hollywood here. You ever hear of movies? Because I've got this $1 million idea."
Ani,
Listen.
what happened?
Listen, I'm not Ani. I'm sort of a big name in Hollywood. They call me Mr. Hollywood.
What's Hollywood?
You know Tom Cruise? He's my son. So,
No, I don't think I know Tom Cruise, no.
yeah, and
I
that's
thought
the
you had to
problem.
hit your head.
We need sort of a new Tom Cruise. We need cinema in this
Ani,
phase.
are you okay?
Listen, we gotta get on this camera thing. We gotta get cameras. We gotta get actors. We gotta get the
Look, if
film.
you're trying to invent something, maybe you should talk to your
We're
new friend
bringing
Buddy.
back the movies.
Buddy was an inventor, maybe you should go leave me alone and talk to him.
Yeah, buddy. All right, pal. Yeah, don't call me buddy. All right, we're not friends.
Ani, are you okay, though?
I don't know who Ani is, pal. I'm Mr. Hollywood. I'm a big shot.
The High Mage looks very concerned, but he doesn't really say anything. He
I'm
lets you
gonna sort of-
leave.
Walk away, and as I'm walking away, point at him and say, "I produced Whiplash." Just sort of go find Buddy.
Whiplash, that doesn't sound good. That sounds painful. Yeah, you find Buddy. He has his own sort of room at the academy where he has some papers laid out, some different ideas he's been working on. You walk in and he sees you and he says, "Oh hey Ani, what's going on?"
Ani. Name's Mr. Hollywood.
I remember this. This is like
this
that
idea's
funny
good.
bit you do, right?
This-
Yeah.
Little ideas, scrap them, because I've got $1 million idea right here.
Oh really?
Call up the camera. And listen, all you need is a box, a little circle of glass, put a hole in the box, something. Listen, I'm not the guy who makes the cameras. I'm the guy who makes them roll. I'm the guy who turns the cameras into movies. Okay? So, listen, mate. I'll let you make the cameras, and then I'll sort of make the money, using the cameras. All right?
Am I gonna get any money from this?
We'll work that out later. That's not important right now. I'm sort of the big shot, so I'll get most of the money, but you can get like $5 or something.
I don't really know what a dollar is, but
It's not really about money. It's about the craft of the filmmaking. So,
that makes sense. I do
Yeah.
enjoy the craft of inventing. So I imagine you sort of tell Buddy what a camera does and what it's supposed to do. Give me a intelligence roll. Intelligence check.
Okay. Let me pull up D&D Beyond.
Why did you not have it pulled up?
Listen, it's not important. Ooh, that's a 20.
That's a natural 20 or just a... I mean, it doesn't
Natural
matter. It's a 20 is good. Yeah. You describe to him perfectly how a camera is supposed to work, and he makes you several perfect cameras.
Oh yeah. Thanks, man. Here's I'm just gonna reach into my coat and pull out like $5. But go buy yourself some bananas or something. What do you people like?
This is paper. I can't.
Yeah, see you around, buddy pal. I'm gonna go see the High Mage again and show him the cameras.
It's like Shark Tank.
You go back to the High Mage. He says, "Oh, Ani, you're back. Are you feeling better?"
I'm feeling as good as I always am. Listen, I'm feeling great because I've got these cameras that freak over there made with the tentacles. And
What are the cameras made of? Are they like clockwork steampunk cameras?
No, they're made out of bubbles.
Oh, okay.
oh yeah,
Wow.
That when the bubbles come together, they sort of take a new shape, sort of like cephalopods do, and they look like a camera. But if you like poke it, it's definitely made out of bubbles.
Alright, listen, High Mage. This is big. This is $1 million right here. This is the biggest thing you've ever seen, pal.
It's not that big.
Listen. It's not size that matters. Okay. So we take these little things and we film stuff, and then we put it. I don't know how editing works. I don't know if we can do that here. I think you just cut up the tape or whatever. I'm sort of the ideas guy. Okay, I don't do all that.
I'll leave this to you, Ani. I'm a little busy with being both the High Mage and the director of an academy. I'll let you handle this.
How about the director of a movie?
No, not really interested. I don't know what a movie is. Shuffle along now. Ta-ta.
You know what? Do you know anyone who knows how to make? I'm the ideas guy. I can't do this. Please, anyone.
Wait, Harrison Spoons at that moment calls the High Mage. Yo, High Mage, what's good?
Yeah, Spoons, what's up?
You hear the news?
What news?
Your boy's an illusory, boy.
Congratulations. Hey, I'm sorry, Ani. I have to take a very important phone call now. I'll see you later.
Ani? No, is Ani there?
No, Ani's not there. Mr. Hollywood.
Oh, is that fucking Mr. Put me through to Mr. Hollywood. Put me through to Mr. Hollywood, please.
All right. He passes the banana phone to Mr. Hollywood.
Hey,
Mister, it's been so long.
Who are you?
It's Tortellini. You met me a while ago.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Meet a lot of people, sort of big shot. So.
I say, Mr. Hollywood, I hear you need an editor because I just heard it on the phone.
Yeah, I don't really talk to nobodies like you normally, but I'm in desperate need of some talent here because I'm sort of the ideas guy. So.
You know the movie Rango?
I do, yeah.
With Johnny Depp? Yeah, that was named after me, okay?
I don't think it was.
So why don't you think before you talk to a nobody? I do finger quotes.
Yeah.
Over the phone.
Yeah, finger quotes over the phone.
Cast illusion so we can see the finger quotes.
Yeah, I cast illusion through the phone.
Listen, I'm starting to think that my cool millies, my Bens, don't have much worth here. So we're gonna need like a producer or something who's got like ducats or doubloons or whatever that we can use. Because my paper cash, my bennies, not worth anything here.
Hi, mate. You want a producing credit?
What? No, I'm not giving you money for this. No. This is insane.
We can make you and the whatever this place is that you run here. We can make this like the heroes of the movie.
What if we make him an advertisement?
Spoons, a large blue figure walks behind you and says,
"Oh no!
What's that, old boy? You need some money, do you? For some sort of pet project?"
I open the pad and I see that I've already written "old boy" and I close it.
Yes, I'm running out of monikers, good man. What can I do for you?
Hello, green boy. Yeah, you want a producing credit on this brand newfangled mover?
A mover, you say? Like a moving image? That's fascinating. I love it. I love it. Let's get freaky.
Can we not get freaky?
I'd rather we keep this pretty tame for the general audiences.
Yeah, I pushed the phone.
We can get experimental later on once the art form has proven itself, but for the first movie, let's just do something.
I give the phone to the big blue freak, so he's talking to Mr. Hollywood on the phone now.
Hello, Mr. Hollywood. How much money do you need?
200 gold coins.
200,000, you said? Right on it, old man.
I know how much
wow.
coins are worth.
The art of the deal right there.
All right, so he is not giving you 200,000 gold coins. However, he is willing to spend up to 200,000 gold coins to make your movie.
Oh, nice.
So what movie are you making, Mr. Hollywood?
Yeah, do we all meet up in a field somewhere to talk about it?
A field.
Yeah, let's meet up in a boardroom to discuss the movie.
Yeah, you're in a boardroom, yeah.
Mr. Hollywood spoons and the Big Blue Freak at a table.
Mr. Hollywood just sort of tries to remember the plot to Star Wars, and he's not a big sci-fi fan. He's more into dramas, so he hasn't seen Star Wars in years. He doesn't remember most of the plot, so he just sort of tells a very basic retelling of Star Wars with a lot of inaccuracies, and they've all sort of been merged into one really long movie. And he pitches that, but set in a fantasy world instead of space, because the simpletons won't understand science fiction yet.
Tell me what his version of Star Wars is, if you don't mind.
There's a guy who farms, and then his some evil dude kills his wizard dad named Ben, and then he goes after the dude to get revenge, but then he realizes that the old guy in the coat is the real bad guy, and he kills him and saves his dad, and then that's the end.
So he had two dads.
Yeah.
Big
What's
Blue
wrong
Freak says,
with that?
yeah, the Big Blue Freak says, I love it, very progressive.
But we need fresh ideas. Spoons pulls back a fist and socks Mr. Hollywood in the face.
What?
Knock him out.
Give me a strength versus Ani's constitution.
Yeah. What'd you get, Ani?
I got a 16.
I got a 10.
Yeah, you punch him, but you not knock him out.
Okay, listen. There's a guy and his name's Han Solo, and he's got a cool vest.
Can I play this man? Can I play Han Solo?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Actually, that's a Big Blue Freak. We could play every character because we've got a loot. We could just play every character.
And then I won't have to pay anyone. Perfect.
Genius. I'll cast some duplicates of ourselves. This is so genius.
Double high five.
Where do you go to film this exactly?
Mr. Hollywood doesn't know about like models, so he thinks that they made everything like full size. This is going to be pretty expensive, but we need some giant sets. Okay, we need some big castles. There's going to be a big castle that we call the Death Castle, and then the guy, the farmer, to Luke, is going to explode it at the end, and it's going to be really cool, and audiences are going to love it. It's going to test great.
I'll see what I can do. You show up 2 days later, and he has built several large cardboard castles and ships.
Perfect. Beautiful. It's amazing. It's perfect. People are going to love this. Listen.
Okay, so are you making the movie now?
Yeah.
I want you to give me a performance check. Actually, 3 separate performance checks.
All right.
For the three pillars of movie.
For the 3 acts.
The 3 pillars of movie: production, zakat, and
No, mise en scène, acting, and blocking.
Yeah.
That's everything that goes in a movie.
Yeah. Okay. I got a 5.
Yeah.
For mise en scène, that's good. Just looks like garbage.
16.
Okay.
Okay.
Your
Acting's really
performances,
good.
your performances are very convincing.
Spoon's a really good actor. Who'd have thought?
And a 7.
So, is that a 7 for blocking? How is the blocking bad? I wonder.
It's always out of focus, like, and it's like cutting off people.
There are no cinematographers because cameras were just invented too.
Yeah, they don't know how to use it.
we're way too close. Like someone's always in the way of someone else, or we're way too close to the frame.
Yeah, look like a
Yeah,
Lars von
okay.
Trier movie.
No, August, give me a performance for editing with advantage because of your cool dude sticker.
Oh my god. Okay, that's terrible. And yep, okay, the higher one is going to be an 11.
Okay. So a high editing roll would have been that it's edited very well. A low one would be that it's edited very badly. So in the middle, I think you just didn't edit it. It's just 30 hours of consecutive footage. And
Every time they filmed a second take later, it just comes. So there will be one scene, then another scene, then it's separate version of the same scene.
Exactly.
Wow. This is experimental.
So yes, it's 30 hours of footage, most of which was never meant to be used. It looks terrible. The sets are falling apart.
But the acting is incredible.
The cardboard castles are falling behind you. Your performances are very good. However, you're all standing in front of each other and out of frame most of the time.
There's only two actors. It's like every time there are no scenes where there are more than two people on screen at the same time, so it's constantly cutting to different people.
Yes.
Cut to Paul Beenis watching in the theater. Wow. Yes.
Real filmmaking.
Paul thinks
So
when the ship goes towards the camera, Paul thinks it's coming at him.
Whoa.
What role determines whether people enjoy this or not?
I don't think this is literally the first movie they've ever seen, so they don't have they're blown
people
away
were
by it.
pressed
regardless.
But it's also 30 hours long and awful. So
Well, they don't know that movies are supposed to be 2 hours.
What about theaters? Do we invent theaters?
no, a theater has existed before.
Yeah, they just
okay.
put the big screen on the stage.
Yeah, big white sheet.
So, okay, I'm gonna give them a wisdom roll, I guess. I'm gonna give them a wisdom saving throw to see if this movie causes them pain or not.
Low should mean they enjoy it. High as they hate it.
yeah.
All right, well that's a 4. So
Yes.
Yeah.
They're idiots. They're fucking idiots. They love it.
They're more.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
you
Mr. Hollywood's like he's
you
counting his
hijack-
stacks of money. It's a hit.
It's a hit.
you hijack a theater somewhere and you play this 30-hour monstrosity, and everyone is like, what is this? I've never seen anything like this before. What did you call this? A doobie? A poobie?
A mover.
A hubie? What is this called?
Called a movie.
Whoa! And yeah, you have introduced movies to the land of Faerun.
We storm into the High Mage's office like a day after release. Get all smug.
Told you so.
Well, I have to admit, boys, I was wrong about this. It seems like you did a good job, but Ani, I'm still a little worried about you. Maybe we should check up on you at some point.
I don't know who Ani is. You keep bringing this little nobody up, but
What is the High Mage? What is on the High Mage's desk?
Nothing at the moment. He's just sitting there.
There's no stuff on his desk.
He has a crystal ball and a banana phone.
Okay, so I catapult the crystal ball at Ani's head. just
Why? Why are you doing that?
Because I want Ani.
Okay, yeah. What is it? Is it Nick who has to beat something for that?
I mean, it's just bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, but isn't there like a dexterity saving throw he has to do? Or
Oh
something?
yeah, there is a dex save. Yeah, dex save.
Yeah, give me a dex save,
Oh.
Nick.
Dex. Okay. 13.
Yep, you miss it. Fail it. Just bonk right in
Yeah,
your head.
as I get hit in the head, the sunglasses and Hawaiian shirt go flying off of me.
That's 15 damage, bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Just
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, a big chunk gets knocked out of your head. And Ani, now that you've made this movie, I'm not sure if you understand how exactly, but something deep inside of you, some being deep inside your soul, feels temporarily sated, but just for now.
Ani, how's it going, man? Standing over him.
Spoons, what did he do this time? What happened?
We pioneered an art form. I put my arm around the big blue freak. We did it.
Oh, I'm here too!
I've never met the big blue freak.
It's nice to meet you, Jude.
Good going, lads!
I'm here too.
I opened my notebook and I put next to lad, I put a parenthetical with an S in the middle.
I think.
Yes, Ani is just gonna go take a nap and try to forget.
I think that's an episode, right?
Yeah.